What's up, guys?
Hey, y'all.
I don't know if you can see us yet or not. You should be able to. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So keep in mind, as always, there's a latency thing to provide a better connection. So there may be a delay between what you guys write and then what we respond, so just keep that in mind. Plus, we're sick and out of our minds. But we're so glad we were able to do this because we weren't sure at first because we've been like sick as wet cats the last few days.
We got COVID.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
It's been a rough week.
So you guys are already in here chatting. That's awesome. So I want to say hey to everybody. Patricia, Jeff. So Reverend Mermaid.
Hey, Usagi.
Usagi. What's up, Usagi?
Jeff, how are
Dan,
you?
Dan.
Witch from the North. Hey, how are you?
Everybody. And where was Rowena? Rowena was in there too, I saw.
Yeah.
It was 8:55 in the morning. Marie Claude B.
Pam, Sarah. Thanks
everybody.
for spending time with us, guys.
Yeah, what's up, guys? Battle Bean 762. Yeah, I'm so glad we were able to. Katie, happy birthday, Katie, by the way.
Happy birthday, Katie.
Spoonie.
Hey, Spoonie.
The Conqueror's Mama, Crystal. Heather. What's up, Heather? All of the amazing cast of characters are here. So thank you guys so much. Yeah, we, like I was saying, we have just been
we sound like crap.
sick. Yeah, and it has really pissed me off because I don't like being sick. Mark doesn't like being sick. And we managed to avoid this for 3
years.
Years.
Can you believe?
Somehow. And we had our vaccines and we did the boosters and all that stuff. We were about to get the shot for this year, and then that's when Mark found out he had it. And then I had it after him. So anyway.
Got on Monday and Tuesday. It's been terrible.
Yeah, lots of fun. But we're so glad we could do this with you guys.
Yes.
So, EMixJ, present. Présent. From Alaska. Hey, what's up, Birchleaf Photography? Now, also, the same rules apply since last time we did the live streams and the previous times. Even though I know some of you guys' names, I'll probably just call you by your screen name because now some people are with privacy, right? So we'll be sure to do that. But anyway, we are so glad, like I said, that we could be here with you guys today.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful to y'all for hanging in there when we weren't really sure if we were going to be able to do this or not. It's just that Halloween is my favorite time of the year.
It's fun.
And I was hoping that we could do this. And I know Spoonie was so thoughtful. And she was like, and several people were like this, by the way, just wait, do it next week. It's fine. I'm like, I know, but then it doesn't feel like the beginning of the season
anymore. It's the kickoff
anymore.
of the season.
Yeah, exactly. My screen name
Rowena
is
Rowena asked if this was a hot toddy. No, it's not a hot toddy tonight. It's unfortunately just water.
Oh yeah. Speaking of pissed off, yeah, coffee, water. These are not the drinks we enjoy having. No, these are. Usually. This is not the peach tea that I enjoy.
We're sick this week, so
yeah. But look at our mugs. We got these from was it Spirit Halloween?
Spirit Halloween. Have the best stuff. The Sanderson sisters.
Camp Crystal Lake. Yeah. So anyway, what we wanted to do on this live stream, the purpose of it, besides just to chat with you guys and see what's up, was to talk about, for the Game of Thrones fans, which I know a lot of you are, anything you want to talk about as far as your favorite parts, trivia, all those things we like anyway, but in real time. And any points you want to make about what's coming up, spoiler free as possible, of course, because Mark doesn't know. I know some stuff, but a lot of things I really have forgotten. But now we're getting into the stuff, which I'll talk about this in a second. But anyway, want to do that. And then we wanted to talk a little bit about Spooks and Booze, get into that. You'll see the decor. We wanted to show you guys, the background that we'll have going for the month. But yeah, just kind of catch up for an hour or so and see how you guys are doing. So let's, before we get going, read some more of the comments here. The mugs, yeah. Thanks, Patricia. I love these mugs. Witch from the North, coffee. Yeah, thank you. I drink coffee anyway, but your recommendation was spot on because it has made us feel better.
I wish it was wine.
Right. Birch Photography, my name is Tracy. Okay, Tracy. Okay, I'll call you by your name then, Tracy. And your birthday is happy birthday.
Yay.
I love your channel. Thank you so much. We still have a week of summer weather. Oh my God, Marie, no joke. We've got 3 months of summer weather ahead in Texas. It never gets cold.
It's cooled down though. It's not as hot.
Yeah. What was it? MXJ says, this is the first time I saw you guys with mugs instead of wine and peach tea. I know, right? Was that what you were just commenting on a minute ago? Yeah. I can't believe it's October already. I know, right? Star Kitty one. Yes. How could COVID survive peach tea? That's a good question, Dan. Right. That is one for the CDC that you'll have to pose to them because I don't fucking know. I'm very disappointed with that. Yes. Water's good, Sarah says. Still recovering from the history and lore drink along. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Oh my God. So I did the history and lore drink along. That was the day before I found out that I had COVID. And my symptoms have been exactly like my symptoms whenever I have allergies. So I just thought it was my allergies, like normal. I'm going to see, because we're watching this on TV, by the way, if we can pull the comments up. Hold on. Hang in there, guys. I'm going to try something on the TV here.
Happy belated birthday, Jeff.
When was Jeff's birthday?
He said about a week ago, maybe.
Oh, happy birthday, Jeff. All right, I don't know if we can do comments on the TV
sweet.
or not. Probably not. Is the TV distracting you while we're doing this?
Who, me? No. I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I don't think it'll let us see the comments. Blah.
That's okay.
I know. I thought it would. Oh, well. Okay. Well, anyway. So sometimes it's hard to see the comments here, and that's why I was going to see if we could do it on the TV, but it's fine. Let's see. On the equinox. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. It's 9 degrees today. The Conqueror's Mama. What's up? I love the Conqueror's Mama. Taking a peach tea break from decorating. Hey, that sounds good too. The spooky vintage tree is giving me. Yay! Thank you, Suburban Mermaid. Yeah, I love that little tree. That was from Michaels. I got that last year. I loved it. All you people complaining about the heat are killing me. I'm lucky if we get through. Oh my God, where are you, Patricia? That's where I want to go. Tomcat Slayer, awesome decorations. Thank you so much. How are you guys today? We're doing better. Thank you.
We're doing better. Thank you.
Yeah, symptoms are better. We feel better. We sound.
We probably
pretty
sound
rough.
worse than we feel.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm wearing glasses today. I couldn't put my contacts on. Just it's been a rough week.
Yeah, and we have to see. And he pretends he's not as old as he is, so he can't see the screen. But yeah, we have 1 week of warm weather left for us. I don't want to hear about it, Jeff. He's in Rochester. It's like, I don't want to hear about it. In fact, I would love to be in that region right now, around where he is.
Nice.
New York. Oh my God.
You guys get a real autumn, a real fall.
Yes. The leaves change here too, but it's heat. They die.
Yeah.
The trees are just dying from the heat. That's what it is. It's not fun, pretty fall like y'all
July,
get up there.
yeah.
We get like brown leaves that just fall to the ground.
Old trees.
It's still hot on the Gulf Coast. Yep. I've got the AC cranked. Yeah. Power bills is disrespectful. I hear that. Let me see.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we'll do is, so I was going to tell you guys, with Game of Thrones, getting into that, we're at the point now where I will start to probably remember stuff. Because, and I've said this before when I've said left some of the comments. When I first started watching Game of Thrones, I would get together with friends, early on. We would start drinking. It'd be a Sunday fun day type thing. Oh, yeah. We'd start drinking early and wouldn't even start watching Game of Thrones till probably after it had come on, like 30 minutes or something like that. Anyway, we would talk throughout it. So I didn't really catch a lot of things in the very beginning. And then as I got more into the show, then I got serious. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to get distracted. I don't want anybody around. So I started watching it by myself. But I would still start drinking at like 3 in the afternoon and getting ready for it. So by the time I'd be like, kind of 3 sheets to the wind that I didn't catch a lot of things.
Yeah.
But then as I got more serious about it in the later seasons, that's when I started to take it very seriously. And so I remember probably the last few seasons pretty clearly. But yeah, it's been like the first time every time, these first few. But now we're getting things I'm going to remember. But I'm looking forward to season 4. I think you will like that one a lot. So
awesome. When it first started, I was not really interested in it. I was just not into the medieval Renaissance fair looking any of that. Spent much less dragons and all that stuff. But now, oh my God, I am glued to the show. You cannot pull me away. Particularly this last season that we just watched with Red Wedding. Oh my gosh, that was I still think about that.
Yeah. Scene. And that's arguably like the biggest episode of almost any show, but especially Game of Thrones.
Definitely.
Yeah, because you didn't see that coming at all, right?
Oh, no, not at all. Mm-mm. I mean, I knew more or less what it was going to be when they killed Ned in the first season, and that's when I thought...
like anything goes?
Yeah, like anything goes. Like I assume, major players are never going to get, they'll last to the very end, and they'll die probably at the very end of the series, but then they killed Ned Stark, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah. So
and that's when I knew it was like,
who knows now?
This show is going to be amazing.
Your reaction is so great. Thank you, Patricia. Mark, the Red Wedding episode was well worth the wait. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Did you guys know that you can pop Funko yourselves? What?
Oh, we should totally do that.
I want to do that. Yeah, totally. All right, let me scroll back through here. Let's see. Spooky Vintage Tree. Okay, we saw that. Just catch up on you guys' comments real quick. Let's see. Hope you guys can be. We are. Thank you so much, Tracy. If you're hot, come to Alaska. Yeah, I would love that. 8 inches of snow tonight. Can you imagine getting snow? Oh my god, I would love that. So I know this sounds dumb, but like in Alaska, do you guys get, or do you still celebrate like the same way as far as like a lot of the decorations for, like Halloween and stuff? I mean, is it too cold to go trick or treating? Do people still really get into it and do stuff? Because I assume it's 8 inches of snow. It's gonna be pretty tough to like trek it through the snow on like Halloween night. You know, I'm in Calgary. The high is 40 day. Oh my gosh, Patricia, I just
in Calgary.
So jealous. Wow. Yeah, so it's jealous.
Cold.
Okay, so we saw that. Yeah. Da. Katie, should I open another beer? Girl. Anyway, I'm not going to waste my time with stupid questions like that. Never got into GOT. Sorry. Hey, I'm glad you brought that up, Jeff, because I will say there are a lot of people who... I'm just going to turn that off because it's distracting me. I will say, Jeff, there are a lot of people who are not Game of Thrones fans. And I totally appreciate that because I was not for the longest time. In fact, there are 2 shows that are probably 2 of my favorites now that in the beginning I did not care for. And I also did not care for the judgment I got for not caring for them. One was Game of Thrones and the other was Breaking Bad.
Oh, Breaking Bad was amazing.
Yes. But I had no drugs, New Mexico, not my interest. Yeah. I didn't care. Gritty. It wasn't my thing. And then you got me watching Breaking Bad because your boss got you watching it. And oh my god, I mean, and now it's like my number 2 show of all time that I love.
You still watch it in the background when we're just randomly doing things.
Yeah, and then when we go to Colorado, we go through New Mexico because it's just easier where we go to fly into Albuquerque and drive north, and we start watching Breaking Bad, to kind of get into the mood like a couple months out.
It's always fun.
Spoonie, both shows are so good. True. EMXJ, we don't celebrate Halloween in my place, Bali. But would love to experience it. Yes, I agree. I think you would love it too. It's just I have such a good time. I love Christmas. I love all the holidays. But for some reason, I've always enjoyed Halloween. I just like that spooky season. Not to mention probably because I've always lived where it's hot and it's around the time of year where it does get a little better, like Mark was saying. Hey,
Minxie, you're right on time.
Late. Yeah, you're never late. Right on time. Yeah. Still haven't gotten into Breaking Bad. Rowena, I'm telling you, it just... Maybe not, you know what I mean? But for me, because I tried 3 times to watch that show, and every time I would watch the first one, and then I never would go back. It was like homework. I felt like homework to get caught up. And then when I just finally kind of pushed through, because the first season to me wasn't even, it was good, but it wasn't as good as it got,
Yeah. The first season was a little tough for me to follow, only because there was a lot of characters, and then a lot of them look the same to me.
On Breaking Bad?
Yeah. No.
I'm not Breaking Bad, though.
Oh, Breaking Bad. Yeah. I'm talking about Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah, no, Game of Thrones. Oh, my God. I still don't know some people's names on Game of Thrones. I haven't watched this my second time around now. You're doing better than I would have expected, yeah. Let's see. I want to experience Bali. Heck yeah, same here. Much love to you, too. So are you drinking, Minxie, or is it... it's right on time there. It's probably, like 7 p.m. there right now? Patricia, right? I'd skip Halloween to Bali any day. Okay, I'll do the same, but I have to bring some decorations just for the hotel room. Would you ever do a reaction series for Lost? I know you've seen it and love it. Okay, so here's my thing, Pam.
David loves Lost.
I would love to have. In fact, I don't know if you were on Patreon when I did a couple episodes there, but no one really watched, so I didn't think there was a lot of interest. But I would love to have like a deep dive into Lost. Like, I mean, like actually have like an interactive, we watch it and then we talk about it for like an hour or something or 30 minutes after, because I think that show is so great. So I definitely would be up for that. Yes. If like anything else, it's time, with still working full time and trying to edit. It's so tough to do a lot of things I want to do, but yes, I would love to do that, Pam. I would love to watch it again.
Let's see.
Marina, maybe third time. Yeah. Breaking Bad scared the shit out of me. I'm not watching anymore. Yeah, I mean, I could see that too. Peaky Blinders. Okay, I've heard a lot of things about Peaky Blinders. And of course, what was the other one? Peaky Blinders. And there's another show that Watson over on Patreon is always asking us to watch. God, I can't think of the name right now. Anyway, yeah, Peaky Blinders I want to see. I'll think of it in a little bit. My Sam. Hello from Central Texas. Hey, you're close where we are. Although Texas, you can drive across the whole day and stuff there. Huh?
He says if we've reacted to Hocus Pocus. We reacted to Hocus Pocus 2. Hocus Pocus we had already seen.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, Hocus
check it
Pocus
out
was
on the
last year.
channel.
We haven't seen Hocus Pocus. I mean, we haven't reacted to it here, but I mean, we're gonna put up Death Becomes Her either tomorrow or Tuesday, and that's the movie we've seen. And we try to stay away from movies we've already seen.
Right.
We try to have first watches only, at least for one of us, if not both. But lately, no one seems to care. Like, as long as we're honest and we say we've seen this, we just want to enjoy it with you guys. That's why we're watching again.
We like watching it with you.
Yeah, so I wouldn't mind doing Hocus Pocus because I love Hocus Pocus.
We do.
I watch it every year. Same with Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Because I love that one, and I would love to watch it with you guys. Pam,
Let's
I'd love
watch
to
scary movies.
I miss our neighborhood watch parties we did. But yes! I know. That was so much fun.
Nice,
We did some of those too. Talking about watch parties back in the day. You guys worked so hard to make the show. Oh, thank you so much, Patricia. I appreciate that.
Mark David, this someone MXJ says we should watch Pushing Daisies.
Oh, I love Pushing
I've never
Daisies,
seen
and yeah, it's very good. I don't know if you'd enjoy it, but I think you would. It's a beautiful show. It's on ABC. Lee Pace was in it. Kristen Chenoweth. Such a good show. And honestly, it was a victim of the writer's strike in 2007, I believe it was, 2008. It never had a chance. I think it would have done so well had it not been for the writer's strike, killing its momentum.
Isn't there a writer's strike now also?
There was, but it finally ended.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let's see.
There's a place for reaction, first watch, but more okay.
All Spoonie's like, hi, chat family. Sorry I didn't say hi to everyone. Everyone's so nice in the comments. I always tell Mark, we're the luckiest people with comments. You guys are so good. I read comments from other people's channels. Holy shit.
They're harsh.
Yeah, Mark's like, I'm not built for this. I can't take these. But y'all are always so nice.
You guys are the best. I always tell everyone we have the best viewers, the best subscribers.
Usagi did the Pope's Exorcist make the list. Yeah, so I actually have the list, and when we get into Spooks and Booze in a minute, I'm going to tell you the ones that were on here as like considerations, and then they'll just be on the polls on Patreon to see which ones actually roll in, you know. Steve 3332, I love 6 Feet Under. Yeah, that's a really good show. I haven't watched that in a long time. What We Do in the Shadows. Now, are you talking about the series or the movie? Because I love the series. I've never seen the movie. But I bet I would love it too because Taika Waititi.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, it's about vampires. It's like a mockumentary about vampires. It's very good. Person of Interest. No, my Sam, I never saw Person of Interest. I know what you're talking about. I never watched it. Jeff, Only Murders in the Building. Yes, we started that one, and I don't know why we stopped watching. It wasn't because of the show. Something happened, and we just got distracted, like something glittery, so to speak. But it was good. I want to catch up on that. Yeah,
we probably picked up another show.
And I've heard it just gets better too. Spoonie Battlestar Galactica. I've heard people say that's really good too. I know you've talked to me about that one before. If you haven't watched it yet, check out 1951. Oh, okay. Yeah. Remind me of that if I forget Tomcat Slayer.
MXJ, thank you. Let's see here.
I'm going to make notes, so don't forget.
B. Mar mentioned The Others. We've seen it. Oh my God. That was a good movie.
Oh, yeah. Oh
I really enjoyed plot twist in the end. That was amazing.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
Yeah. Which don't ruin it if I hadn't seen it, but yeah. Good plot twist. Let's see what else.
It's so good.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, look what Patricia wrote. What Spoonie said. The good energy you get back is because of the magic you put out. Oh, thank you guys.
Thanks, y'all. Y'all are amazing.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, you will love What We Do in the Shadows. Yes. I'm into season 5. Yeah, so I left off at season 4. Yeah, I haven't seen the new season, What We Do in the Shadows. And I haven't seen the original film, but I've just seen the first 4.
The Conqueror's Mama mentioned Scream Queens. We used to watch Scream Queens.
Yeah.
When it first started.
We did. Well, I think it was only like one season though, wasn't it?
No, wasn't it 2?
Was it?
There was one where Jamie Lee Curtis came out.
Oh, that's right. I forgot she was in that. Yes.
I think it was like season 2.
I need to rewatch
They did season 1 and then season 2.
Yeah. Because I'm having a total renaissance.
Yeah.
Or renaissance, they call it with Jamie Lee Curtis. Like, I always loved her, but then ever since she had her, like, you know, little glow up this year from Everything Everywhere All at Once and won the Oscar, I'm so happy for her.
Oh, yeah.
You know, she hasn't returned my calls, but I'm sure, you know, it's coming down the pike. But still, I'm so happy for her. And so I want to see more Jamie Lee stuff. And I forgot
You know, I liked her more in Knives Out. I think she was incredible in that.
Yeah, role. Knives Out that was just an incredible movie overall, though, right?
Don't you think? I loved it.
I know, I love that.
Became one of my faves.
If you guys didn't see that, you need to
check it out.
So good.
It's so good.
I'm too buzzed to keep up with this chat. Girl, I'm not on my peachy like usual, but I'm half a cold medication.
Man, I wish I was buzzed.
Whatever else the local pharmacy would sell me without a permit. So yeah, I'm kind of with you there. I'm trying to keep up as best as I can. But you guys are so great. Antoinette Lopez, totally lost track of time. Miscusi. No, you're fine. Always. What are you talking
Thanks
about?
Thanks for joining us. Yeah. Terror Train. Patricia Arch says Terror Train. No.
Heather says season 6 of THT. What's THT is coming next year? THT. What are you talking about? Which one is that, Heather? THT? How THT? Prismatic Controller. What's up? Prismatic Controller's been here since the beginning. Since the very beginning of the channel.
Thanks for being with us.
Yeah. What were you saying that minute ago? What show? What was it? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
What we do in the shadows is phenomenal. Gay Pride episode is perfectly insulting. Okay, I have to watch it then, yeah. Let's see. Handmaid's Tale. Okay, now Spoonie, that's one that I started and got halfway through and haven't finished yet.
I never watched that one, did I? No.
Oh, Terror Train. That's what you're talking about.
Terror Train,
I never saw Terror Train.
Mm-hmm.
Heather T. Oh, The Handmaid's Tale. There we go. Hello. Girl, I can't take clues today. I like my mind's not working right.
We got COVID brain.
Is no one for Vikings in the show. Oh, poor Witch from the North. Witch from the North, also since the very beginning, like probably like the first day Witch from the North was like talking and stuff, and we got to know each other. His push for Vikings, and I'm like, oh, I need to watch it. I know, but it's like it's so much to catch up on. And then, but she's like, yeah, you should watch it. I'm like, I know.
Put it on the list. We have a
I do, but it's like my list just gets longer and longer. Usagi loves Vikings. Okay, there you go. Hope you guys watched Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. So, Prismatic, did you see where I watched the first one last year? I watched the first one, just me. So that reaction's up. So check it out if you haven't seen it. And then the others I do want to see. I just don't know when. But yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street was the one I was the most scared of to watch. Like I had no interest in it. It was the scariest looking one to me. Freddy, for whatever reason, when I was a kid, him and Pinhead. What was it from Hellraiser? Oh my god!
Oh yeah,
scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. Yes. But I finally steel my nerves because it won one of the polls on Patreon last year for Nightmare on Elm Street did. And I watched it and it was not bad. I was okay. So I'll try with the others.
Nightmare on Elm Street was very, very scary for me when I was young.
Yeah. What does she say? C. I don't know that one, Heather. C. We've been watching more Apple TV lately. We started watching Ted Lasso. I don't know if anyone watches Ted Lasso. We decided to do that one for the channel. We're just watching it, the two of us.
Oh, yeah.
But it was good. And also Hijack was good.
Mm-hmm.
Chris,
Michael
what's up, Chris?
Nolan. Hey, Michael.
Michael!
Right on time.
Yeah, exactly. We're later on here. It's just whatever. I'm surprised we were here on time, to be honest with you. And for whatever reason, it said on YouTube, like, live stream starts at 7. We're like, but it was like coming in 9 minutes. It's like, what the hell, YouTube? I don't understand. I wish you'd watch Fleabag. Yes, I have seen it. Steve3332 says, I wish you'd watch Fleabag. Let me tell you about Fleabag, okay? We got to talk about Gilded Age 2, which Suburban Mermaid's saying. Yeah, so Fleabag, someone recommended to me. Mark has not seen it. I watched all 2 seasons in like, I think 3 days. It was so good. So
Fleabag.
good.
What's
it was, oh my God. It's a woman, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, I think is her name. You wouldn't know her from anything, but she is brilliant, and she won an Emmy for it. I don't think the show won, but I'm pretty sure she did. But it's a comedy, British comedy. And it's just about it's hard to explain without kind of giving things away, but it's just about a woman and her kind of trials and tribulations.
Oh, okay.
But so good.
Fleabag.
Yeah.
Put on the list.
C is with Jason Momoa. Yeah. Outlander. Yep. Outlander. Yeah, that probably would be good for the channel. I agree with you, Usagi, on that one. But we've seen the first season of it. Owen. Oh, Blackbird. I didn't know. I haven't heard of Blackbird. I'll check it out, Owen. Aaron Dean. What's up, Aaron Dean? Nightmare 2 is really, really gay. I heard that. Yeah. I heard it's the only one with Nightmare on Elm Street 2. Not intentionally, but like it says they're the only one with like the last boy. I'll explain it to you later, but yeah. The Act needs to be seen. Yeah, I remember The Act. I never saw it, but I know what you're talking about on that one. Oh, yeah. Gilded Age. That's what I want to see. Yeah. Yeah, we're very excited. Gilded Age is one of our guilty pleasures. Our guilty pleasures. And then we also like The Crown, so we're looking forward to the last season of that. But yeah, Gilded Age, I'm glad they got off their ass and finally put it out there because where has it been? We've been waiting. I hate when shows do that. When they come out and they get us into it and they take forever to come back.
So is The Crown, is that going to be the last season, next one?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That was a short series.
Yeah. Oh, Witches of Eastwick. I would love to watch that. I need to put that on the list right now, actually. So I'm keeping a list, I was saying earlier, of the different things for the season. So we'll do Witches of Eastwick. What else is on there? You purposely skip my... Nope. I didn't see it. Chernobyl. But I did make a comment. Did you see it on Discord, Katie, when I told John? I was like, yeah, we're definitely going to watch Chernobyl. I haven't forgotten because I was thinking about some other series. And John was like, if you don't watch Chernobyl, Katie's going to lose her shit. I was like, I know. I just got to figure out a good place to put it. The Fleabag mention reminded me of Killing Eve. Oh my God, I can only imagine what y'all would say about that. I have seen memes of Killing Eve, but I have not seen the show. That's another one I've always wanted to watch. So that's a good idea, actually. Let me write that for another, not for Halloween, but for another time. Killing Eve. Okay. What else we got? Hey guys, did you already say where to look for your mailing address? Oh yeah, so no, but on every video, and then on just the regular page, if you go to the about section, the bio. It's there. But also in every video, if you look at the description, that's our mailing address. Thank you, Spoonie. Yeah, that has our little box there.
So,
Good Omens, I haven't seen. I've heard good things about it though.
I've never seen that.
What were you gonna say?
Spoonie's asking, in terms of Game of Thrones, who are your top tier characters?
Oh yeah, who's your top tier characters?
Right now I'm gonna say Dany.
Yeah.
And then Tyrion.
Yep.
Those are my top two right now.
And then what about Jon Snow? Do you like him or no?
I don't know. I'm not a fan of his love story.
I keep pushing for Jon Snow because he's my favorite.
Nana Tyrell. I love her.
Yeah,
I want to see more of her.
Oh heck yeah. I would say probably for me, so I like Daenerys, of course, as well. She's always been one of my favorites. Jon Snow, of course, I love Jon Snow. I love Tywin Lannister, the father.
Oh yeah,
Big Daddy. I love Big Daddy. I love Cersei. I love and I hate Cersei at the same time. But I have to say this: love them or hate them, every one of these actors is perfectly cast.
Oh,
I have not seen one per Arya. We love Arya also too.
Yeah.
And honestly, this time, guys, around Sansa has been more. I like her more than I did the first time. I remember not really caring for Sansa a whole lot in the beginning,
she's
but
finding
now
her
I really
voice.
like her.
Yeah.
She's finding, like a Real Housewife.
She's finding her voice.
Mm. But yeah, I really am liking Sansa. Katie, one of Katie's favorite characters, Theon. I've never been a favorite of Theon. I feel bad for him when he's going through, right now. But he, I don't know. He's fine, I guess. I'm liking Yara more this time around, though. Speaking of the Greyjoys, his sister.
Oh yeah.
She's really cool. I really didn't remember her this early, to be honest with you. I thought she came in later. So yeah, who else? I like Jorah. I like them all.
Yeah, I think those are my top two that I enjoy watching.
Yeah. Let's see. Mama Dragon.
Mother of Dragons, yeah.
Heather, Little Nicky would be a fun one. I remember that movie. I never saw that. Adam Sandler. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. Reese Ifans is in it, I think, as well. Little Nicky. Oh, Podrick. Yeah, Pod the Rod. Pam's like Team Podrick. I love Podrick. Yeah. Gendry. I thought Gendry was gone way before, and I didn't think he hung in there this long before he disappeared in the boat, But I really enjoyed Gendry this time around. Not a spooky film, but Bedazzled. Yes, Bedazzled. Did you ever see that?
Never seen Bedazzled.
I did see that one. That one was, I'll write down, but that one was...
Bedazzled. Isn't that thing, my sister had one of those.
For their jacket.
Yeah,
she's
the 80s or something.
Similar, same word, but it's with, what's her name? Oh my God, the model actress, Brendan Fraser's in it, and then, help me out, he'll write it, I'm sure.
Elizabeth Hurley.
Elizabeth Hurley, yes, and she's the devil. And I believe it's what it is. She's the devil and she makes a deal with him or something like that. It's been a long time.
Nope, never seen that.
How did you guys meet? Drug deal. No.
Drug deal.
We met through a friend, actually. Yeah, through like a mutual friend. Yeah.
It was on Michael Facebook, Taylor. Social media, through a mutual friend.
Yeah, we would just chat. Yeah, there goes Prismatic. Yeah, Brendan Fraser and Elizabeth Hurley. Yeah, thanks. Lucifer, the show. I love Lucifer. I did watch that, Rowena. I watched that one, yeah. Still rowing. Girl, you know he is. That poor kid. He didn't know where he was going or what he was doing.
Just reading comments, guys.
Yeah, we're just
coming really fast.
Yeah, like, because we always want to show the love to everybody. Nobody does Suspiria. Antoinette Lopez, let me tell you something. A friend of mine, I was never big into horror movies. That's why I haven't seen a lot of these. And in general, I was a TV kid. So Mark wasn't. You listen to music. You're more of a music person.
Yeah,
and that's how you missed a lot of this stuff, TV and movies. I missed a lot of movies because I was more into TV. But if there was certainly something I didn't see, it was scary stuff. Because for whatever reason, I was a scaredy cat as a kid. I love them now. I mean, I really do. But
I can't watch scary movies. Yeah, no.
And a friend of mine made me watch Suspiria. It scared the shit out of me. And it's in that. Oh, in the 70s, they didn't play around. In the 70s, the 80s,
they're much
no
more
holds
gritty
barred.
Yes. Raw, yeah.
And somebody recommended. I think it was Petros, aka Ghetto Gypsy, who's on here and then also on Patreon, recommended Rosemary's Baby, and that's another one of those kind of around that time that's like, ooh, but I want to see it. It's on the list of consideration this year. Grimm is a decent watch. Oh, and let me tell you something. I loved Grimm. I watched that when it was on. That was a great show. I actually really enjoyed that, as well as Sleepy Hollow when that was on. I loved that show too.
Patricia Arch is asking, have you ever seen The Strangers? Did we watch The Strangers? Did we watch it? Is that
I did. I don't think you've seen it.
Potato Sack People.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah, we watched it together. Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, I didn't know you'd seen it. Yeah, I saw it.
I mean, I watched it with my hands over my eyes mostly, but it was creepy.
Yeah, a friend of mine does not like that kind of stuff. Tracy,
that was too real.
Yeah, and Tracy and her sister went to see it in the daylight, but did not account for the time change, like how it gets darker earlier. And so when they got out of the theater, it was dark, and they're like, "Oh fuck, this is like horrible." Yeah, but I didn't like Strangers because, I can handle it when it's like a haunting of a mansion on a cliff with like rocks in the sea. That's not my life. You know what I mean? No. When you're killing people in a ranch style home and they're eating Bluebell ice cream, that's too close to home. That's real. And it's not ghosts or like specters. It's like real people. Fuck that shit. It
was crazy.
It's Tamara home. Practical Magic. Practical Magic is another one of those where we have it on our list, but we have both seen it. But we might do it just for fun, just as a fun one.
That's a good one.
American Werewolf in London. Thank you, Steve.
I've never seen that one.
Yeah, that's actually one that several people have requested. I always forget about it. In London. Okay. Millions of peaches. Peaches for me. Do you hear that song? For the President of the United States of America. Practical Magic. What did somebody say about Grimm? What was it? That Grimm was filmed in their hometown or something? Where did I see that? Katie, I just realized you're getting Daddy Pascal. That's right. Pedro Pascal's coming. Excuse me. There's the cough that's going to horrify fellow diners for the next 2 to 60 days till it goes away in restaurants. Let's see. Where did it say? Oh, here it is. Grimm, Spoonie's World. Grimm was filmed mostly in my hometown. Okay, cool. So let me tell you this also. We have it here now. But Grimm was the show.
Which one's Grimm?
Grimm is based on the Brothers Grimm tales, and they did a TV show out of it on NBC like years ago. But it's very good. It's about this family, the Grimm family. It's like hereditary, and they can like see the monsters when you can't see them, and they hunt them and stuff. I loved it.
I don't remember that.
But anyway, that's where I first saw Voodoo Donuts. And I thought it was just a fake thing for the show. But then I found out it was real, but they didn't have it here. And of course, the minute I find out there's something I can't have, I want it so bad. Like let's plan a trip kind of thing. And then finally they brought Voodoo Donuts here, and it's my favorite thing.
Yep.
For my birthday, that's all I ever want is Voodoo Donuts.
They're good donuts, though.
Atomic Vampire, what's up? Sorry I'm late.
What's up, buddy?
You're good.
Thanks for being here.
Let's see, that's why it's so good and actually scary. It feels like, yes, agreed, Patricia.
Let's see here. Scream always was my favorite.
It Follows is pretty. Yes. So, Fatalices, Piccola. I know I probably butchered that, but thank you for saying that because yes, I totally agree to you. It Follows. I have only seen parts of that one, and I don't think you've seen it at all, right?
Which one? No.
It Follows.
Is it a scary movie?
Yes.
No.
Very scary.
No.
That's why I couldn't finish it because it was pre-channel, and like I watched the first part and I'm like, I'm out. But it was good in that sense for sure. Yeah.
I don't watch a lot of scary movies. Minxie's asking, have you considered watching the John Wick series?
I watched the first one, but I have to finish it. I'm bad on sequels. In fact, I wanted to do like a sequel September. That didn't happen. But at some point, I want to do like a sequels month or like, to catch up with Rocky. I watched Rocky, God, last year, 16 or 18 months ago.
Right.
I want to see that again. Zombieland has a sequel I want to watch. Yeah.
Village of the Damned.
I didn't watch the Brothers Grimm movie. No, I haven't seen Village of the Damned.
Which one's Village of the Damned? Kirstie Alley was in it. Village of the Damned.
No. When was she? Kirstie Alley was in the Village of the Damned? No, I don't think so.
Did I read it wrong?
Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. I watched that in the theater actually. Friends took me to. We saw that together, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. Starring Kirstie Alley, Village of the Damned.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I didn't know she was in that. Huh.
Abraham Lincoln, the Vampire Killer. I never watched that.
Didn't we see that in the theater?
I don't remember.
I thought maybe that was pre-you. Not a Halloween movie, but it's called Camp. I did watch Camp back in the day. Yeah.
I do remember watching The Village. That was a good one.
Oh yeah, right? Oh yeah. The Village is very good.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
DT Nelson says Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Let me tell you something. It's on the list, and I believe it will be happening this time. I'm gonna put it on a poll, and I hope it wins. But I think it will because it's got a lot of momentum behind it over on Patreon. I've been trying to watch Tucker and Dale versus Evil since the very beginning of the channel, so I am confident this year it's gonna happen. So I back you up on that. I'm pulling for it. The Fourth Kind. Yes, Usagi. Somebody else recommended that. It's on the possibles list this year for polls. Let's see. Yes, please. You got to do Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Patricia, you think Mark would be okay watching it, right? John Cohen. Favorite reacts from last October. Oh, so okay. Let me tell you, John. Yeah, favorite reacts from last October. The most relieved I was Nightmare on Elm Street because I was nervous about it and it actually wasn't too bad. My favorite was watching Halloween again with Mark because Halloween has become my absolute favorite Halloween show or movie. So that was a good time. And then, of course, I love Sleepy Hollow. So I enjoyed getting to watch Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah. Oh, someone mentioned, Ewan mentioned Interview with a Vampire. You know, that used to be one of my favorite movies. I used to love Interview with a Vampire.
Yeah.
I used to read all the Vampire Chronicles series with Anne Rice. It was so good. I think the book
excuse me,
Interview with a Vampire was much better than the movie. Although the film adaptation.
So you read the book?
Yeah. Oh. The film adaptation was very good as well. I think they did such a good job with the cast. Mm-hmm. What's his name? Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise. What's the other guy's name?
Antonio
Banderas. Armando. I was going to call him Armando Banderas.
Yeah. Do you ever went to her house, right? Anne Rice's house? Did I ever tell you that?
No.
Yeah. So she had several homes in New Orleans, actually. Mm-hmm. But she had one in St. Charles. We were there. A friend of mine and I were there from college during Mardi Gras one year. And a friend of his, he's from New Orleans, a friend of his was her doctor. And
awesome.
So we got passes to her Halloween party. Met her son.
Christopher. Yeah.
Yep. It was a lot of fun. Let's see what else. Old is so bad. The Taking of Deborah Logan, The Visit, Host. I haven't seen any of those. When is the next GOT and is there a schedule you have for it? Yeah. Okay. So Arena, good news, bad news. For October, there's so much we try to knock out for October because I try to get in all of our scary movies then. We do kind of do scary movies the rest of the year, some, but I try to do all of them in October. So we probably, and to give Mark a break to watch other things besides Game of Thrones, because his work schedule doesn't really allow him to do more than one kind of reaction a week. So he can either do like Game of Thrones or something. So to kind of get him out of Game of Thrones just a little bit, not overwhelm him with it, we tend to do 1 month on, 1 month off. So this month we probably won't do any Game of Thrones. We'll just do movies for October, but it won't be all horror. Some of it will be fun horror, like Death Becomes Her,
not
or
so spooky,
Young Frankenstein. Yeah, the not so scary stuff. But long story long, November. So like, excuse me. Once we're done with this, we'll go back to that. Excuse me, in November. You take over, I coughed to death.
Yeah, coughed all over me. That's why I'm sick.
Yep. Excuse me. We'll talk.
So someone was asking what was the scariest thing on Game of Thrones. Probably the White Walkers. Those things were hideous. They're scary looking.
Yeah.
So I would say that.
Yeah. The White Walkers would be scary.
But you don't see, I mean, except on season 3 when it ended, we don't really see a lot of them very much. I think just at the beginning of the series and then maybe on season 3 when they were out there with the, what's his name? Sam with the baby.
Yeah.
And the White Walkers came and they stabbed him with that obsidian spear looking thing, volcanic rock, whatever it was. Remember that?
Oh yeah, that's true.
So that's the last time we saw a White Walker.
The Valyrian.
It was scary looking, yeah.
Yeah.
So what are they? Are they like zombies? Undead?
Well, you'll find out more. Yeah. And that's one thing I like about Game of Thrones. They kind of take it like at a slow pace with them, you know? kind of like revealing things. Give Martin peach tea and watch horror films. Yeah. And so I'll tell you another thing, Prismatic. I don't know if you remember or not, but we would do... Oh, Boroween is crying. I know we're going to get to him quickly, I promise. And honestly, maybe on Patreon we'll have him up sooner. Excuse me. If we can get to watching them, has a little time to watch, especially on those weeks that Mark isn't watching the movies. But yeah. What was I going to say? The surprise bitch. So that's one thing I do with Mark. I don't tell him what it is, and he just has to kind of see it. Yeah. You definitely need to go live when you're done watching the entire Game of Thrones. Oh, for sure. Yeah, we'll definitely do this again at the end of Game of Thrones. Yeah.
My Sam says, has Gremlins been suggested? We did watch Gremlins. Did we watch both Gremlins?
Just the first one.
Oh, just the first one.
Yeah, we need to watch the second one. Is the second one Christmas also, or is that one is just the first one that's Christmas?
Is the first one even Christmas too?
Yeah.
Is it? I don't remember that.
You don't remember? It was snow everywhere. They had a tree. There were lights. Gosh. Old girl's dad got stuck in the chimney and died.
I probably was drinking a lot that night.
Clearly. Let's see. Oh my God. Coughing to death. I'm so sorry, guys. This is one reason I was kind of nervous about doing this, because I knew if I got coughing it'd be sucky.
So what have you got so far for the list of scary movies?
Here, you can read through them. I'm gonna cough. Hold on a second. Let me see.
So here's what we have so far. Tucker and Dale versus Evil, which neither of us have seen. Let's see. Eli, which neither of us have seen. What is Eli about?
I haven't seen it.
Mama, neither of us have seen.
Okay, let me see. Let's see here. Hang on. Sorry, guys. That just snuck up on me. It's a coughing fit. I'm so sorry. All right. Yeah, so I was going to tell you guys. Yeah, Atomic Vampire. I still have my COVID cough. I mean, but it sounds horrible, though. Yeah, but you should take a breath if you need to. Yeah, right. Watch me collapse here. Let's see. Yeah, we'll read for a minute. Oh, the show Interview the Vampire. I want to watch that, too. Haunting of Bly Manor. Yes, Tracy. Oh, hey, Tracy, by the way. Hey, Tracy. Yeah, I want to watch that. I thought about watching it this year and decided to do movies only instead, but...
Interview with the Vampire is a series now? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What?
On, I think AMC.
Wow.
Yeah, so these are the movies that... excuse me. We're not necessarily watching. This is just a list. But these are the ones that are going to make up the poll that we're doing over on Patreon to decide the movies. We're going to do 2 movies per week. And it's going to be one not so scary for the people that don't like horror, and then one actual like legit horror movie. So like Mark said, we have Pope's Exorcist, Tucker and Dale versus Evil, Eli, Mama, Mother, The Orphanage, The Devil's Backbone, Crimson Peak, Big Trouble in Little China, which someone said wasn't as scary. The person who recommended it, but it is John Carpenter, so we threw it in there.
Seems fun.
Halloween Ends, Final Destination, Autopsy of Jane Doe, Saw, Friday the 13th Part 3.
Saw. Ooh.
Yeah.
Goosebumps.
The Fourth Kind, Night of the Demons, Train to Busan, Zombieland 2, The Evil Dead. I feel like I'm reading Academy Award nominations in like the scary towns.
The winner is
The Evil Dead, Paranormal Activity 2, Victor Frankenstein, Stakeland, Drag Me to Hell, Rosemary's Baby, Orphan, Sinister, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, Poltergeist, which I think is actually coming out. I haven't checked the poll lately. That's the poll going right now, is between Poltergeist and Train to Busan, and Poltergeist was winning for this coming Friday. Child's Play, Coraline, The Ring, Ernest Scared Stupid, that's Pam. What Lies Beneath, Conjuring 2, Trick or Treat, Practical Magic, and Nightmare Before Christmas. So, and then of course
pretty
today
decent
we got
list, yeah.
yeah, and today we got Witches of Eastwick, Bedazzled, American Werewolf in London, and Little Shop of Horrors. So I keep it going, and then we do the polls. If you for those of you over on Patreon, you know we do the polls to vote. The only ones that we decided without the poll that we're going to do was going to be Death Becomes Her, which is coming out, like I said, either tomorrow or Tuesday.
That was a lot of fun to watch. Loved it.
Yeah, we had a good time. As fast as I can edit that one, I'll get it out. I've just been sick, and so we'll see. But then also Young Frankenstein. That's another one that we just decided to do without putting to a poll. Crimson Peak. I've been waiting for this. Yeah, I heard good things about it. Train to Busan. Okay, Antoinette, I've heard really good stuff about it. I've been wanting to watch that one for a long time. Elvira, yeah, I would love to see it. I agree with you, Heather. I think it'd be so much fun.
Tales from the
What
Crypt.
did Birch Leaf suggest? My Sam says, great suggestion, Birch Leaf. Where's Birch? Let me scroll up and see. Nothing but trouble. Oh my God, yes. Okay, I'm gonna put that on the list. I know you've never. I have seen that. Yes, that Nothing is one of those. Trouble? Yes. Have you ever heard of it?
Nope, never seen it. Never heard of it.
Oh my God, it is like classic 80s. No. So I didn't like scary movies. So this kind of movie, Nothing But Trouble, I'll tell you about it later. It's one of those where like I was able to watch it because it was kind of creepy, kooky, spooky, and I was okay with it. There are a couple movies like that. Another one was Haunted Honeymoon. It's one with like Dom DeLuise and Gene Wilder and Gilda Radner, and it was like one of those where I could handle that. You know what I mean? So anyway, let's see. Young Frankenstein was great, awesome. The Saw movies are blood porn. Lord. Tales from the Crypt, okay. Oh, I remember that. Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight 95, yeah. What else did he say? Prismatic said Village of the Damned.
Village of the Damned.
Yeah, with Kirstie Alley, remember?
Never seen that.
No, I'm saying when he mentioned it earlier.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. High Fives Birch Leaf. I think Motel Hell was not. Motel Hell, I don't remember that one, Tomcat. Motel Hell. See, I love getting all these recommendations because I haven't seen any of these.
Tales from the Crypt was not on HBO. I remember watching when I was younger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't Tales from the Crypt Keeper?
Yeah, the Crypt Keeper.
Oh, it was that thing that used to.
Yeah. I thought he kind of looks like you, if you remember. Like, you know, it's very similar.
Funny.
But yeah, no, it would come down that little
like a cave, right?
And then pop up. Oh my God!
I remember I used to close my eyes
when I was a kid.
I remember, and it was like what is it called? An anthology of like these stories, kind of. And I remember there was one, and it was called The Raft, and it was like this blob that looked like a puddle of oil on a lake, and there was these teenagers going, I guess, on a summer trip to the lake or something like that. Yeah. And that blob would just swallow them and eat them. And it was like, oh my God, I used to be scared to get in the water.
And it had like sort of semi-famous people, like, you know, that would make cameos. And then like kind of like a fucked up version of The Love Boat. You know what I mean? Where it's like different guest stars every week. It was like, oh, good Lord.
So yeah, that's the only thing I remember from Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah. The Puppet Master. Oh, I remember Puppet Master. I remember seeing that video when I was in the video store. That was another one where I was like, nope. So let's see what else we
haven't seen it. I like M. Night Shyamalan, Signs, and The Sixth Sense. Oh, those were very, very good movies by M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh yeah, so I see Patricia talking about The Orphan and The Orphanage. Yeah, both of those are on the list because they were recommended. But I see what you're saying about that.
Oh, let's see here.
Oh, Sagi, the Christopher Lee Dracula film. I think I saw that when I was a kid, like on TV. At least parts of it, because I can visualize that in my head anyway.
John Cohen says Guillermo del Toro, Cabinet of Curiosities on Netflix is pretty fun.
Yeah, I remember that when it came. It came out a couple years ago, didn't it, John? He was the one that recommended Mother, and that was with Jennifer Lawrence and Mama. He said that was good too, both of them. As far as your maternal horror.
Twilight Zone, there's something about...
What's Tracy saying? There's an old 80s movie called Ghost Story. And it's kind of weird and slow out of the gate, but its premise is really interesting. Maybe others can weigh in on whether it be worth looking at. I'll still take a look anyway. Ghost Story. And honestly, you know, as I tiptoed...
El Espinazo del Diablo by Guillermo del Toro.
Which one? Oh.
Spoonie's recommending El Espinazo del Diablo.
Oh, The Blob.
The Devil's Back.
So, yeah, I'll tell you this.
The Devil's Spine.
Yeah, real quick, I'll say this to what Jeff was saying about The Blob. When I first watched The Thing, I mistakenly thought, and that was early on in the channel. If you haven't seen it, that reaction's up from like 2 years ago. When I first watched The Thing, I thought The Thing was The Blob. And I was ready for that. And then I was like, this is not The Blob. This is a whole different kind of movie. So I still need to watch The Blob, which I've not seen that. And I'm assuming you mean the original and not the remake. Yeah, the original. Yeah, because I knew there was a remake for it too. But yeah, as I tiptoed into horror, because I never really liked it, you know, the movies I was able to do would be scary stuff, spooky stuff, ghosts, hauntings, dead people coming back. You know what I mean? Like, did you ever watch any of that kind of stuff? Or you even like that?
No.
No?
I never got into it because I was scaredy cat.
Yeah, even of that.
Even now.
Like, I could watch that kind of stuff, but the other kind of horror, not as much. So, for me, I always love the spooky.
Anything
like,
horror,
stuff.
gory, spooky like that, I never watched.
Yeah.
Constantine, never watched that.
Which one? Oh, Constantine. That's with
Keanu Reeves,
yeah,
isn't
Keanu
it?
Reeves. Yeah, I never saw it either. Is that scary?
I don't know.
Or just y'all just saying it's good? Constantine.
Cannibal women in the
Dusk Till Dawn. Yep. Oh, God, Hostel. Oh God, Rowena, you called me out on that one now.
Dusk Till Dawn. Isn't that with Salma Hayek? Dusk Till Dawn, right?
Yeah, and I think George Clooney, right?
Maybe, or am I thinking of another movie?
Could we think?
I thought that was a Quentin Tarantino movie.
I think so too, isn't it?
Okay.
I haven't seen it. You have to see Constantine. Okay.
I
saw Devil's Advocate. I remember, that was a good movie. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I enjoyed that one.
Oh, The Devil's Advocate. Yeah, I remember that one. That was good.
Yeah, Minxie was someone.
That was with Al Pacino, right?
Yeah,
Devil's Advocate. Yeah.
And Charlize Theron. Theron. And what's his name? Keanu Reeves.
That was a very good movie. I remember watching that one.
Yeah, Kayla said, "Hey, Kayla." Kayla says, "Constantine's so
Kayla.
good, but not scary, so don't worry." Okay, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, good. Zombieland. Prismatic.
Yeah, so I have Zombieland's on there. It's on the channel. I loved it. I honestly didn't know what to expect going into it. I loved Jesse Eisenberg anyway, and Woody Harrelson. And then of course Emma Stone. So yeah, it was such a good movie. I thought it was so good. I can't wait to watch the sequel. I just haven't watched it yet.
I'm not really big on zombies.
Yeah.
But I mean, who knows? I wasn't big on dragons, and I got into Game of Thrones. So
yeah. B. Maris says The Wizard of Oz, scariest movie ever made. Just kidding. Yeah, I've seen that one. We've both seen Wizard of Oz. Yeah, that's one we have seen.
You see, I grew up on Pet Cemetery, Ms. Zelda's. Oh yeah,
Pet Cemetery. Jay Myrick. Yeah. Oh yeah, Pet Cemetery. Oh hell no. Because Pet Cemetery has the one thing I cannot stand the most, and that's slit ankles. There's a scene where his ankle gets his Achilles heel. They slice it, and like, oh fuck that.
I remember that. It's been a long time.
Yeah. I have not seen that movie, but I've seen that scene. There are two scenes out of Pet Cemetery I've seen. That's one of them. The other's the very beginning. The whole thing starts, and that was enough. That's all I need to see. I was like, I'm out. Yeah. So Jay Myrick, hey Jay says, have you seen Jaws? Yes. Excuse me. We saw that for the channel.
For the channel, yeah. It's in the library.
And Jaws too.
Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water.
Yep. Okay, you take over from right. Got a cough again.
Oh. Let's see. Dave watched Indonesian horror movie. Never seen that.
Which one?
MXJ said I recommend Dave to watch Indonesian horror movie.
Oh, Indonesian. I don't know that one. Which one? Indonesian horror. What is it? MX?
And then
28 Days Later. I forgot about
28 Days Later. I remember that.
Did you see that?
I think I watched it. It was like
I never saw it because I knew what it was
like
about.
In 2000.
There's another one too where what's that? Y'all help me out on this one too because I always wanted to see it, I never did. There's something like it's like in Alaska. It's like frozen wasteland or something, but there's like vampires. And it's like something with night, darkness of night, or something like something like that. It's something about they come out the nighttime or something. 28 Days of Night. I don't know. Something
Never
like that.
seen it. Birchleaf says, "How about some Stephen King like Carrie or Cujo or Christine?"
So Carrie's on the channel. We did watch that.
We watched it.
Yeah, we did see Carrie.
Stephen King.
Last year we did Stephen King September, but we have not seen Cujo, and I did want to. That one came in really close on the polls, but it didn't make it. I do want to still see that. Slice Achilles heel, your Achilles heel. Yeah, well played, Patricia. Yes. Yeah, but did you see The Wizard of Oz before they removed the scene with the dwarf who hung himself during filming? I heard about that. And then one of the scenes, he's dangling in the background. I did not see that version, no, but I know what you're talking about.
Which from the North says incantations. Scary as an IKEA at a sale.
Which from the North now we talk about IKEA. The Quiet Place, yes. And I thought I had the list. Did I have it on here? I thought I did.
Quiet Place. I don't remember The Quiet Place.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I have it on the list.
30 Days of Night.
I thought right here.
So 30 Days of Night comes recommended.
Oh, that was the one. 30 Days of Night. That's what. Yes, who said that? Thank you, Tracy.
Sarah Spooney.
And
Sarah
Spooney,
Needler
Antoinette.
and Spooney and Antoinette.
Thank you. Yes. I can't write fast enough. Quiet Place.
And Quiet Place 2.
Days. So is 30 Days of Night good? Because it looked good. It looks scary. And that's actually the kind of stuff I like too, where it's like that cold, There's something out there. I think one of the scariest things you can ever hear is when someone says, "Can you see it?" Like they're looking out a window, like, "Do you see it?" I'm like, "Oh, fuck that." That is all you have to say. And I'm like, or the typical, like, I think there's something in the house, like that kind. Which, by the way, we watched a show on Hulu called Frogging, but with a PH. I don't know why they do it with a PH, but it's about people that are living in your house
in your
and
attic,
you don't know it.
In the walls of your house.
Yeah, they're living in the walls, they're in the attic, they're in your basement and crawl spaces. It was weird.
It's creepy.
Yeah, I got 28 Days Later, Steve. We haven't seen that one, yeah. Sarah, shout out Softpaws. Yeah, lefties unite. Yeah, some war movies. Oh, do I?
Speaking of frogging, we thought we were bringing Frog the other day because the alarm went off in the middle of the night twice. Remember,
yeah.
2 nights ago. So we're like, oh my god, there's someone in the house.
But there's like no activity on the log except for that. So it's like, oh, it's a ghost. Yeah, so Battlebean762 says, we need some war movies up in here. Yeah, I agree. I watched 1917, which sadly did not do very well, and I enjoyed that movie. I watched that around Memorial Day. I still want to see, though, Hacksaw Ridge. I want to see Saving Private Ryan. I still want to see Band of Brothers, so thank you for reminding me about that, because I don't know when to rotate those in, but I do want to see more war movies, yes.
Let me see.
Oh, Castle Rock, we watched that. The first season. Heather, we saw that, yeah.
Let me see here.
Trick or Treat, yes. So I have seen Trick or Treat, Kayla, but Mark is not, and it's gonna go on the polls for sure. And I hope it wins because I really want to watch it again, and I want him to see it for the first time. Which North says, "Talk to me, my YouTubers." I have to see that. I read that book every year. It's always scary.
We're just reading comments.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Prismatic. Oh yeah, that one's on the channel already. Yeah, I thought you saw that on there already. Yeah.
You did take Texas Chainsaw Massacre? I don't remember that. I didn't watch. I definitely did not watch that with
year.
You.
Last year and a half ago, something like that.
Yeah.
Excuse me. It meets J Ghosts. So they're still in there. Oh God, Patricia, don't say that. She's like, so they're still in there. The alarm going off in Froggers.
Probably. I hope not.
Born on the 4th of July. Yes, that's one I've always wanted to see. I've heard that's really good, Spoonie, with Tom Cruise.
Words of warning, 28 Days Later is not the sequel to 28 Days.
Thank you. That is a joke that I have made before, and I stand by that with you. I was definitely not expecting when I picked up that box in Blockbuster back in the day. Yeah, that is not the happy, oh, this must be the sequel to Sandra Bullock Classic. I thought it was. No, it's not. You were right about that.
Sandra Bullock stops drinking and then becomes a zombie.
That's right. Hey, what's up, Frednick Teddy? So Frednick Teddy writes, 13 Ghosts. I actually saw that one. Of all the scary movies I've not seen, that one has, I think it's Matthew Lillard, right? If not mistaken. I think I saw that one way back in the day. Birchley Photography Tracy says, I love 1917 and reaction was so good. Thank you. You picked up on things other than mine. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I really did like that movie. I'm sad a lot more people didn't see it.
Speaking of 13 Ghosts, wasn't there a movie with Paris Hilton? Like that was like 13. Was it House on Haunted Hill?
Maybe.
House on Haunted Mansion? No, I don't know.
I don't remember. But it had Paris Hilton in it?
Yeah, Paris Hilton was in it.
I want to say.
It was supposed to be scary. I don't know.
Paris Hilton acting?
I can't remember the name of the movie.
Oh, MXJ says I can give you some horror.
House of Wax. There you go. Thank you, Patricia.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Oh my God, I forgot she was in that.
Yeah, she was in that. I remember that. She did pretty good though.
Let's see.
I thought so.
Hope to see David dress as Leatherface in one of these horror. Let me tell you something. That'd be scary for all of us. About 28 days. Yeah, right. Tom Cruise. Yeah, I heard they.
Anything with Paris Hilton is scary.
Exactly right. House of Wax. Yeah, House of Wax.
Redneck Teddy. That's hilarious.
Repo the Genetic Opera. What is that? I've never even heard of that.
No.
Why did you not watch many films growing up? And how are your doggies doing? Oh, 2 excellent questions.
What was that?
Minxie asked, why did you not watch many films growing up? And how are your doggies doing? So the dogs are doing good. They're doing so well that they're downstairs so that they wouldn't disrupt us while we're up here. But next time we might bring them up to like say hello. But yeah, they're both doing great. Thank you. And then also, yeah, so... Well, why didn't you watch movies that much?
When I was young?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have a lot of TVs in the house, and I shared a bedroom with my 3 brothers, so they always hog the TV and watch whatever they wanted, and I don't think we had cable then. We were poor, so I didn't get to watch a lot of TV.
Yeah. And you were like a music guy, right?
Yeah, I was more into like music and
plus, I don't know how you were as a kid, but like now, a lot of it too is that unless you're doing it here, it's like you're kind of ADD, right? Like you.
Oh yeah, I get distracted easily. ADHD. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. I will say this has been a gift for like us to watch TV together, being able to watch it with you guys here on YouTube, because it makes Mark watch the movie. He can't get on his phone. He can't walk off. He can't do anything. It's like, it's great. And and you love so much stuff that you watch. Right?
I do.
Otherwise, you probably wouldn't have really watched it.
I would not. That's right. I would not watch it if it wasn't for the channel.
Yeah.
And I'm actually enjoying it very, very much. A lot of the movies I get to watch with you guys, I love.
Yeah. And then for me, honestly, I was a TV kid. Like scary movies because I was scared. I was like a big scaredy cat. And then for TV, I just always watched shows. I can tell you hundreds of TV shows I've watched over the years. I can list them all out, love them, the ones I loved, the ones I hated. And I just never watched movies because I was always watching TV. And my parents also wouldn't let us watch all that stuff when we were little. We could watch Disney Channel. That's about it. Yeah. You guys got to see Lights Out. I don't know Lights Out.
Never seen that. No.
Rocky Horror. I forgot about Rocky Horror.
Oh, Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Have you seen that?
God, it was I don't remember, 12 maybe when I watched it.
Yeah.
I think I watched it on VH1, I want to say.
Spoonie says movies and TV my whole life. And when I lived in Saudi, my VHS tapes were... Aww. I second the others. Yeah, I wish we hadn't seen that one. I mean, and you know, like, that's another good point I'll bring up right here is that, like, I don't mind rewatching shows or movies like Death Becomes Her or something like that we've seen, Practical Magic, right? I feel like it'd be harder to watch something like The Others because it relies on a reveal or a twist. So we try not to watch movies that we've already seen that do that, you know, because I think that's the reason a lot of people watch those reaction videos, to see that kind of shock.
Honest reaction.
Yeah. And we're not going to lie and be like, what? I mean, we're not even that good of an actor, so you'd be able to tell. It's just wasting everyone's time. So the fun stuff, Birdcage, we've already seen before, right? Home Alone, sure, we'll watch that again because there's no big reveals that it relies on. But something like The Others would be really hard to do. Because it would feel disingenuous, I feel really like. Good.
Battle Bean, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
What did Battle Bean say?
He wrote up there.
So glad
you enjoy it, Mark. Your contributions to the videos are awesome. I'm in love with the Game of Thrones reaction. I'm in love with the Game of Thrones show. I'm very surprised that I'm enjoying it as much as I am. I did not think I was going to enjoy it. Like I said, Renaissance and all that era really didn't interest me, much less dragons and all that. But now it's like, wow, I'm just on it. I can't wait to watch
especially the dragons.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch the next season.
Yeah, you didn't think good. Oh, Sweeney Todd! My God, you guys! We should have done this.
Didn't we watch Sweeney Todd? No,
that's the one. I have not seen it, but I'm familiar with the show. Like I've seen the Broadway show, but I haven't seen the movie. It's Johnny Depp, Helena Bonham Carter. It's Tim Burton. And it's about...
Oh, no. We watched... What's the other one? Not Sweeney... What was it called? The Headless Horseman?
Oh, Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow. That's what we watched. For the channel. You watched it for the channel.
We both did.
That's right, yeah. Christina Ricci. Show me.
What the hell is in that? Water. Let's see. Sweeney Todd. Okay, so Sweeney Todd. Keep it real. Oh, thank you, Spoonie. Yeah, I've always said that. We still get, not a lot, but we will still get people every now and then like, you've totally seen this. We're like, are you kidding me? As much as we will tell you we've seen stuff when we have, you think you busted us. That was the whole plan all along. Start a YouTube channel to one day watch The Dark Knight and pretend we haven't seen it. It's like, that was it. You busted us. Stranger Things. Okay, so Stranger Things, yes. Hold on, so I have to stop myself because I saw something about a donut. Oh, my favorite donut is chocolate. Ooh, okay. Heather was some of that. Yeah. Yum. So, with Stranger Things and Game of Thrones was the poll that we initially put up earlier in the year on YouTube to see which one you guys wanted to see. And it was really close. And so we made the decision to watch Stranger Things, but after Game of Thrones. So initially I was going to kind of work them both in, but I didn't do that because I thought, well, that's all Mark will ever see. He'll never get to watch movies. And so we're just going to do them like concurrent or like afterwards. So once Game of Thrones is done, we'll switch over to Stranger Things. I've seen Stranger Things up to this most recent season, but Mark hasn't seen it at all. I've
never seen none of them at all. Any of them.
Mingsy surprise drinking now, y'all. Atomic Vampire says, I went to Sleepy Hollow last Halloween for vacation, and I went to Salem this year.
Oh, we want to do that. We want to take that trip to
Salem. You are living my best life.
But it's beautiful this time of year.
My kid just jump scared me. Forgot he was here for a second. That's the kind of parent I would be.
Little Chucky
Kate, I hear the Dark Knight. Yep. I know. Mincy's like, oh, sweet baby Jesus. Definitely Stranger Things. Yes, I want him to watch it so bad. And I want to rewatch it because I haven't seen it. Stranger Things is one of those shows that I knew from watching the trailer it was going to be amazing. And it was. It was like, sometimes you watch stuff, you think, I don't know if it's going to be any good or not. And then, it is. Definitely.
A lot of my friends and coworkers were watching it and discussed it at work, but I never got around to watching it. I don't know why.
What else we got? Oh, The Cell. Oh, The Cell. Oh, yeah. I remember that. I actually did see that with J-Lo and Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
And it was J-Lo. It was like J-Lo's first movie, one of them anyway.
Like right after Selena maybe.
Yeah, it was something. I won't say anything in case somebody hasn't seen it, but there was a scene in it with like a rotating thing and anyway. Yeah, that one I remember seeing that. It fucked me up.
I don't remember what the movie's about. I remember watching the movie poster. She looked like Queen Amidala from like
episode 1
similar, or something like that,
or like Madonna in the Frozen video.
Something, yeah.
You mentioned Lawnmower Man. Oh yeah, that's Stephen King too, right?
The Lawnmower Man. Why does that sound familiar?
This is a movie back from.
What did he do? Mow lawns?
No, that's the big twist at the end. He never mowed a lawn in a day in his life. Lost Boys. Did you ever watch Lost Boys?
I did watch the
Lost
Boys.
I never saw that. Hell no, that was one of those where I was like, nope.
What was the main actor's name in that?
Kiefer Sutherland.
Kiefer Sutherland, that's right.
And what's his name? Patrick. Where's his last name right now?
Dempsey?
No. He was in Speed 2 Cruise Control with Sandra Bullock.
I don't.
Jason Patrick.
But I do remember the Lost Boys. Yeah.
No, I saw parts of that when I was a kid. Again, one of those things I get at a friend's house. I'm like, nope.
I remember watching that.
Oh, look, there's Mom. Glad y'all are feeling better. Love your room decorations, especially Skull Con. Thanks, Mom.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was from last year. Yeah, we are feeling better. Glad y'all are feeling better too. Let's see. Dang, I'm sorry I was barely present for the stream. I'm swamped and tipsy. Oh, no problem, Katie. It's your birthday. Yeah, enjoy yourself. Doesn't matter.
Yay, totally fine. Katie.
Oh, Spoonie says yes. Lawnmower Man is king. Good. Yeah. Lost Boys. I've heard Lost Boys is so good. And Prismatic Controller is asking about, have you guys seen The Boys? No, and I know The Boys is very popular among reactors. So that's one of those I have not seen. I'm fully aware of it. I want to watch it at some point. It's all about just finding time to get everything in. I love so much of this. But that's one of those I would like to see, especially because I saw now that it has a spinoff, I think, that just started. Because Gen V or something like that. I've seen people reacting to that as well. Lost. Heck yeah. Let's see what else have we seen. Night of the Comet. No.
Night of the Comet?
I don't know that one.
No, I don't think we watched that.
Julia Roberts was. Oh, I remember that. And Antoinette Lopez. Julia Roberts was engaged to both of them. Yeah, that's when Julia made the rounds back in the day. Oh yeah. I used to learn all about Julia's relationships in the grocery store, like when you read the People, and then like you have the National Enquirer, right? Yeah. That's the first one we saw my dad was Returning Living Dead. Oh yeah. MXJ. I'm so sorry to hear that. I was celebrating my birthday yesterday alone. Well, we'll celebrate for you here. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
It's not the drinks we normally we'll do. Cheers in honor of MX, definitely.
Let's see here.
Planet Terror. Don't know that one.
Repo. Let me see. I don't want to say how much about Repo, the genetic opera.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I never heard of that one. Alex, what's up? Hey, David and Mark. Hope all is well. Seconding The Boys. It's a great show. Mark with a C. See, Alex knows. Alex with an X knows. Ality.
Thank you, Alex.
Yes, hope you're doing great. He's over in the UK as well.
Awesome.
Yeah, so hope you guys
Thanks
are doing
for watching.
Good. Hey to the fam.
You see who else?
Speaking of Julia Roberts in the screen movie, Flatliners. Yeah, I remember that one. I didn't see it, but I know the one you're talking about. And she also did one called Mary Riley, right? What was that about? That was kind of like a Frankenstein kind of movie, right? Oh, Night of the Comet is a zombie movie. Okay, all right. Not aware of that one.
So zombies, how do they become zombies?
It depends on like what iteration of it you're watching, but usually it involves biting, you know?
Oh.
Like usually there's some kind of like outbreak that originates from something. But a lot of the ones I've seen, you kind of pick up mid outbreak. Like it's already happened, you know what I mean? And now we're just kind of like fighting for our lives like The Walking Dead, you know?
Okay.
But yeah, usually it's like the stuff I've seen anyway, it's already started. But yeah, that seems to be the most of them. Yeah, Mary Riley. The Dead Don't Die. I don't know that one. Did you know otters sleep holding hands? Yes!
What?
Sarah, a completely random note that you just made, but I did know that, and I love that. Yeah, they hold hands while they sleep. So
I didn't know that. Yeah. So they don't drift apart.
Nope. Which one did you say? You're going to watch this? Oh, yeah. Sorry, Steve. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. We have watched it. Yeah, thank you, my Sam. Yeah, I did. The World's End. I loved it. The World's End. Mm-hmm. And you know, this is a good point where like I don't know what's going on with YouTube lately. I'll just tell you guys right now. Mark and I have talked about this before. With the exception of if I'm feeling sick like this or I just get behind or something like that, I'm uploading videos every Monday and Friday. So you know that you can find them on the channel every Monday and Friday around 12 our time here in Texas. Because YouTube, I don't think it's just notifying people anymore of videos. Like,
it's very strange.
Even people have their notifications turned on will tell me like, I didn't know you had a new video out. So you can know that every Monday and Friday I put a new video out. But I mentioned that because The World's End, you know, Shaun of the Dead, the Cornetto trilogy, what he's talking about, which actually Alex, we were just talking to, recommended originally. Shaun of the Dead, and then after that, Hot Fuzz, and then World's End. Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz both did great. World's End, nothing. No. Like, it barely got any views. And then it did a little better as it picked up. But I know it's not the most popular of the three anyway, but still, it should have done better than it did. Yeah. I just don't think YouTube pushed it out there. Nobody really knew. So I don't know.
You know how their algorithm works.
Yeah. DT Nelson says, zombies come from comets, viruses, and mushrooms. Oh, yeah, the mushrooms. Yeah, like Last of Us. That's right. The Witches. Oh, yeah. So thank you, MXJ. Yeah, The Witches I have seen. Have you seen the original one? We watched the Anne Hathaway one together on HBO.
Oh, yeah.
We did. But I love the original with Angelica Houston, who, by the way, I haven't read my rumors lately. I've heard she's coming to season 2 of Wednesday, which if she does, I'd be so happy. Morticia. The original Morticia from, well, not the original Morticia, but the one from the Addams Family movies of the 90s. Yeah. Do you two have a favorite film that you go to when you're not feeling good? Not you.
Not really.
Instagram videos. That's Mark's favorite movie. I don't have a favorite film, Minxie, but I will. Again, with me, I was always more TV, and so I have my guilty pleasure TV, which would definitely be like Gilmore Girls, another show that I hated when it was on TV, and for whatever reason started to like a lot. So I'll watch that. Lost. I'll watch Lost over and over. Yeah, that's my comfort TV that I go to. Or that I think I've probably watched the first and last episodes of Lost. I mean, at least 3 times a year. And then so anytime I'm not feeling really, really great, I'll watch that. Friends. I watch Friends a lot. Veep. I enjoy Veep quite a bit. I'll watch that. And then trash TV, Real Housewives. The Great British Baking Show. Heck yes, that's a good one too. Prismatic. Copycat. Oh, yeah. So Prismatic says Copycat 95 starring Sigourney Weaver, Holly Hunter, and Harry Connick Jr.
Oh, I watched that one. That was
We've both
really
seen that
good.
One.
Yes.
That is a great,
that was
great,
an excellent
great movie.
Harry Connick Jr. did so good in that movie.
Jeff Martin, looking for a friend for the end of the world. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. I didn't see that, though. MXJ, Good Omens. Yes, I haven't seen that, but I've heard it's great, too. Go-to movie, Lord of the Rings. Oh, National Treasure. I love National Treasure. I was just thinking about that movie the other day. Yeah, Lord of the Rings, I will say, is my favorite movie on the channel that I watched that I was not expecting to be as great as it was. So good. Minxie's bowing out.
Yeah, she's bowing out.
Bye. Thank you.
Thanks for spending time with us.
Alex says, oh, The Strain. Yeah, I heard The Strain was really good too. Yeah. I remember when that was on, several friends of mine at work were watching that, Alex. It was like a water cooler show up at the office. Yeah, I guess we should wrap it up pretty soon because we always say we do an hour. I know you guys have your lives to get back to. Oh, okay. Oh, Walter Frey. Oh, really? Okay. Alex is talking about, played by David Bradley, who I love, by the way. He's so good. Walter Frey.
Which one? No, I don't know.
Talking about The Strain. Let's see.
The Strain. Haven't seen that.
It's kind of a zombie kind of show, like you were saying.
Dharma and Greg. Haven't seen Dharma and Greg.
Oh, who said that? Am I saying? Yeah, Dharma and Greg back in the day. Yeah, I used to watch that. Heck yeah. 28 Days Later again. Okay. What's up, Taryn?
Hey, Taryn.
Show David LTR. Mark. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Yeah. I don't know. Look, here's the thing I'll tell you guys. So what I was saying real quickly was that Lord of the Rings is my favorite movie series that I watched on the channel that I was not expecting to be as great as it was. Right. I knew it was great, but I just didn't think it would be an interest of mine. And then I watched it and completely sitting there crying at the end of it like an idiot. And then the favorite standalone movie that I never thought I would like that I ended up falling in love with before the channel was Halloween. And so that was that one. But with Lord of the Rings, everyone has said, make Mark watch it. That way you can watch it again and, we can do it for the channel. But I've told you guys, listen, Game of Thrones was a gamble too because I was so scared Mark wasn't gonna like it, and I'd be like, "Look, you gotta people love this show. So I want you to be honest, but just keep in mind if you don't respond well to this, they're gonna come for you."
Oh no,
so,
I love it now.
Lord of the Rings is one of those where I'm like, I may preview like maybe 20 minutes of it for him to see how he responds before we put it out there for you guys. But yeah, I mean, I'm up for it because I would love to watch it again. I've watched the whole series once or twice since I did it for the channel last year.
I think you've done it twice.
Yeah. Tomcat Mark, you have to watch. Lives, what life exactly?
Lives, what lives?
And then Taryn writes, Ring of Power is Lord of the Rings TV show, right? It's a prequel to the series and it's amazing. Yeah, I remember when it came out and I didn't watch it. I haven't watched it still. Kind of like House of Dragons. I'm saving it just in case I watch it for the channel, but I do want to see,
So everyone's recommending Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it's a big one. Okay. It's a big one. John, Rings of Power, more like Rings of Piss.
I saw Barbie in theater. Barbie was family.
Oh, so much yes. So Jay writes, I saw Barbie. That's one where like somebody was just asking me last night, are you going to watch Barbie for the channel? I would like to.
Was it?
Was it
very good? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was as good as everyone said.
And C. Antoinette says, I've never heard of someone not liking Lord of the Rings. This could be your first.
I've never. I mean, I can't say I don't like it. I've never watched it.
True.
I've never had any interest in watching it. But if you guys highly recommend it, I may consider watching it.
Dan, bye guys. Bye Dan. Yeah.
Bye Dan.
Yeah. So also I was telling.
Thanks for
speaking
being
of
here.
Dan and series, I want to start doing the Spilling the Peach Tea series again. If any of you watched the channel for a while, you know what I'm talking about. And the reason I mention that is because Dan is so great with sending me some amazing stuff for Heartstopper, and I have a package from him that I want to do. We're almost in unboxing with this because there are a few things that we've received, and thank you guys for that. But I think I'm going to do that separately for like Spilling the Peach Tea. So thank you again, Dan. I want to open that still on camera, but yeah. Extended versions, of course, Sam.
Tomcat. $50 day, Markle.
What do you say?
$50 says Mark. Well, Rings.
Yeah.
Right.
I think so.
Oh, gotta check it out.
Princess Bride, Abby Smith. Yes, that's a good movie.
Princess Bride.
You never watched that one, yeah? That's because it was funny because when we watched, what was the one? Robin Hood Men in Tights. And I was telling you, that's the guy from Twister. And everyone's like, Twister? That's the guy from Princess Bride. I'm like, I know, he doesn't know Princess Bride. It won't mean anything to him. I have to use stuff
Twister,
he knows.
Yes, I know who Twister, yeah. I watched Twister with Helen Hunt and, what's his name? The actor?
Bill Paxton.
Bill Paxton, yeah.
Riley Smith, what's up, Riley? Riley writes, Heartstopper Season 3 started filming today. Yay! It'll only be, 13 short months before it finally comes to our TVs, I'm sure. God willing, we won't have another strike or anything, and then we'll get it moving along. Have a good night. Thank you, Atomic Vampire. Yeah, we'll go ahead and go, guys. We know we said it was only been an hour, so thank you so much.
Thank you so much for spending time with us.
Really appreciate it.
All of
all you guys, amazing
comments.
Thank you
so much.
Kay Renee, I need y'all to watch The Invisible Man. Oh, I forgot about that one. Thank you. The Invisible Man. Yeah, but thank you guys so much for all the recommendations. I'm writing these all down.
Got a beautiful list down.
What else? Anything else we've missed? Patriots versus
Patricia,
Cowboys. There you go.
Thank you so much.
Frequency. Okay.
Sarah, Sports Kidball. She remembers. Witch from the North. We love you.
Yes. Thank you, Taryn. I'm glad you caught us as well.
Jeff, thanks for spending time with us.
Steve, Pam. Thanks,
Pam. Usagi. The best.
Patricia, of course. Thank you. Yeah, we're feeling much better. This helped us a lot. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well,
this is our healing medicine.
We'll let you know where we stand on the list. Yay. We're going to put some polls out there for those of you who are on Patreon. Be looking for that. I'm going to put more polls out coming up next week. I think I'm going to do like a little studio tour. I'll put up there as well as just the full-length reactions on stuff. So be looking out for that. But for everyone else here on YouTube, thank you guys so much. We had such a good time. Yes.
Always a great time.
Definitely. And we will see you guys next time, right? So look. Oh, yeah. What is it next? Death Becomes Her.
Death Becomes Her's next.
That'll be either tomorrow or Tuesday, depending on how fast I can get on it. And then it's looking like Poltergeist after that.
And then Poltergeist. And then Scary and Not So Scary October. And then we will jump right back on to Game of Thrones again. Yep. Season 4. Can't wait.
I think like 80s November, right? Like, weren't we talking about doing like Terminator? And
we were going to do
RoboCop or something. I mean, so we're still deciding, but
Millennium
let us know
movies.
What you think about that.
Yeah,
we're thinking about doing like the 80s stuff we haven't seen. So anyway.
It'll be fun.
Bye, Tracy. Spoony.
Bye, Tracy.
Alex.
Thank you
so much.
Alex. Spoony.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, Patricia.
All right, guys. We all have a good rest of the Sunday. And for those of you whose Monday's already started, God help you. We'll be right behind you. Not too long. So thanks.
Bye, y'all. We love you.
Bye. Okay.